Oh, I think I would have noticed that before I turned the camera on. I got a guitar on eBay. It's packaged in an amusing way. Holy crap, it comes in a case as well. Yeah, and I get some reusable bags as well. Oh dear. The pick guard's coming apart. The white laminate things just completely come apart. They're quite nice switches and knobs. Ooh, that's got a good action to it. So there is item 1. Ooh, always check the packaging for loose stuff. I found one of the screws. Most people would just rip all of this open. I plan to use it. Oh, it's got shoulder straps and everything. Not a bad case. Oh, it's even got a pocket. Ooh! And that's where you put all the stuff. I'm glad I opened that. And there's all my hardware. And a allegedly brand new scratch guard that's bent and already been scratched. Excellent. Ta-da! Stratocaster. Ah, it even has a cover on the back. Let's bring you in for a closer look. Ta-da! Yeah, it's had some stickers on it. Feels actually relatively weighty. I wasn't expecting that. Frets are as described, which is untouched, which probably means that they need levelling. There's subtle fret wear on that. The headstock that originally had a brand name has been sanded off. The nut's intact, the tuners feel really smooth actually. Headstock is unbashed. Nut looks as if it might have had a string or two fitted, but not for very long. Oh man, I've got to buy some strings, haven't I? Interesting that the neck seems to be sanded in slightly odd places. I'd say that this has had strings on before, because look at the muck that's on there. Yeah, it has been strung up before. For 25 quid, it's really not bad. Fairly solid feeling body. Strap locks aren't being pulled out easily, so they haven't sheared. Flip it over. I need a screwdriver. Ta-da! I couldn't be bothered undoing the last one. And the springs are set up in the correct position. You can finally remove that dead string. So it has definitely been strung up. I tell you what, this really isn't that bad. I was expecting a lot worse. When they said the body is in bad condition, I've sold worse as nearly new. Oh, I was going to check the neck joint. I'm going to say it's quite mediocre. Oh, I can stick my fingernail in there as well. Well, it's no worse than the guitar I'm building. Yeah, to be honest, I'm thinking painting this is going to take ages. Still, there is an guitar. Oh, wait, no, the hardware. There you go. A couple of brand new pickup covers in black. The wiring in a really in a complete form. And some knobs. And some cheap generic pickups. But we've got everything there. I can build a fully functioning guitar with this. A few minutes later, this is the old scratch plate. If you try and line it up with the holes, it doesn't fit. See, that hole's lined up. So now it doesn't line up with the bridge at all, so we line up the bridge. And it nearly lines up on one side, but it doesn't really in that corner. It doesn't at all on any of the others. But the biggest problem is the fact that the switch doesn't actually fit, because it's too big. However, I did notice that says made in USA. Yeah. So these are some quite good switch gear. Lo and behold, the new one doesn't even fit either. Let's match that corner with there. And okay, we've got that one, but we don't have that one. We do have that one, but not that, and not that, and it's not with the bridge. Right, time to do what I'm doing with it.
So what pickups we got in it?
Just whatever it had. Off again, so sod it.
So there's quite a lot of difference between the three main positions, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a bit of a shame that there's the wobble between the actual whammy bar and the bridge itself.
That's the problem with most things I find. That's why I love that one, so it's just
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's because it's actually solid. Yes, but then, how many £1,000?
3.
3,000. How many pounds do you think this cost me?
3.
Not far off. 25 quid, posted.
Yo. But then again, yeah, 3 grand. There's big on that.
You've got a dodgy BFR, mate. Yeah, there's your single coil hum, Marcus.
There's the single coil hum.
Yeah, there it is.
But it is that loud, to be fair. It sounds weird in E flat. So you've seen my guitar looking quite nice and shiny and being demonstrated by Chris, and you've seen all of the components that made it. Here's a bit of a close-up of it. Ta-da! Now, the first thing that you may be questioning, if you've paid attention to the rest of the video, is where did that big hole that was in the body go? I didn't paint it. What I actually did was I simply covered it. You see that line there? Well, what that is some vinyl. This was cut very, very basically with scissors all the way around here, and it just ends to that bit there. Now, this black piece of vinyl cost £1 some years ago. It was just an A4 sheet. It's not quite as shiny and reflective as the paint. When you hold it up here, look, it's completely invisible. Now, of course, in the correct light, you can still see where the hole technically still is, but to be honest, they're not exactly going to compromise the way that it plays, are they? And neither is a bit of sticker. None of these plastic bits are going to make any difference. When you knock it, you can hear the strings and the springs inside anyway. Let's move on to the electrics. Now, the ones that I chose to use were indeed the ones that said Made in USA. But the switch on this just feels lovely. I could do that all day. Shut up! When compared to... oh, there it is. And this is what was linked into these pickups and probably came with this body and everything. It's just nasty in comparison. It's so bad that my camera refuses to focus on it, even though it's quite clearly taking up more of the screen and moving. So what else can we show you? Oh, the tremolo arm itself. Now, this didn't actually come with the guitar. This came off the left-handed tremolo arm, or bridge rather, that was fitted to the bridge that I removed from the guitar that became this one, which was the Scrappercaster. And that one currently resides at my brother's house because I gave it to him as his 30th birthday present. And the only unfortunate thing with this trem is it moves and it rattles. Good God, budgies! Oi! Yeah. See? And it even stays in tune after you've done that. That's remarkable. The nut didn't need a single bit of modification. It has a very, very low action. Well, not very low, but a nice action. Now let's move up to the headstock, and you'll notice it's not an original colour. Or at least, it's not the colour that it used to be. When I spin it round, you'll notice that the colour of this neck... Oi! Shut up. The colour of this neck was because of stain. And it didn't quite purchase as nicely as I'd hoped. Bit of a shame, but never mind. And the tuners are actually very nice quality. I mean, there's no play in them at all, and the actual tuners themselves are made of metal. It plays quite nice. Has plenty of sustain. I mean, that's still ringing out. So that's my £25 Strat. Well, an extra £5 including the strings. And all it needed was a sticker on the front and a tremolo arm. That's quite a good bargain. If you want a little bit of a demo with my kind of gear, as in cheap stuff, go and check the Behringer V-Amp. That one. I'm going to do a bit of a similar video on that one right there, which is my Flying Bee, which I bought in a very similar state, and I managed to make all of that for less than £100. Oh yeah, and then there's that custom beast just to the right. More on that one later. Please like and subscribe and stuff, and I will speak to you later. As always, stay creative.
Yeah, it's got single coil sounds.
It does.
Single coil neck riffing is like really satisfying. It's like instant rage against the machine.
Neck and middle, that's my favourite setting.
If you have it not so overdriven, if you have it clean, you can really attack it, really splat it. That's where you get the aggressive.
Yeah.
And you let the bassist distort and do all the overdrive bit.
Yeah, no, it's quite nice. As I said, yeah. Action.
Yeah, the action needs sorting. I think the neck is actually, it's not the fact that the neck is bent, it's the fact that it's not sat right in the body.
Right. Yeah, I was going to go up onto the E string and then I was like, oh shit, it's not in the right tune.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't transpose that quickly in my head. So I just went down the octave and fucked it up. still put it in the bin though. Did you get that last little clip?
Yeah.